the Redskins team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry down for Rob Kelly. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Here we go.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it this time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So not the turnaround they were hoping for, at least on this first drive. They were shut out last week, now an opening 3 and out.
And when you're coming off a game as they had last week, being shut out, this type of a start really puts a dent into your confidence.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Thompson, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Cousins now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Cousins looking for Pryor long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right around the 31. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On third down, Wilson. And he's got the rookie, Amara Darbo, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the offense in a great spot. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Danny Lacy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Cousins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Cousins now from the 50. It's brought in by Doxson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. It's Thompson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. play fake. Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Off the fake to Lacey, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Cousins a handoff. This is P. Ryan. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A toss play. Here's P. Ryan. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down following the run.
14,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Final play of the half, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So we have reached halftime in what's a sick. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, a run with Thompson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Cousins now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Lacey. And some room to roam now. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Eddie Lacy. 76 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Walsh. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable for Lockett. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, Wilson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Lacey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas and really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down and goal, the offense knocking him. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacy with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, here's P-Ryan. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. K.J. Wright coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now Wilson on 1st down. A dump off to Lacey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Execute. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And some room to work. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Okay, so the offense has a short field to work with, but down by more than 8 here. They've got to hurry. One score won't do. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Off the play fake, Cousins being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Jordan Reed has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run it again with Lacy. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, here's Lacey. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And some room to maneuver. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
People